Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 19th. So we are just going to jump right in here, Scorpio, and we are going to look at your general energies in this first row here. Then we're going to look at where you are at on your path to your destiny in this second row here. Basically, we're going to look at the actions you can take to get closer to your destiny, or whatever you want to call it. Your personal vision for your life is fine as well. Next, we're going to look at what your next steps should be this week in this next row here. And then in your last row, we are going to look at anything else that you need to hear this week in this row here. We're also going to pull 3 yes or no question cards at the end, and that'll be that. We have the Two of Wands wanting to flip out there as well. So I will take it. We're going to put it right here because it's not really part of the reading, but I kind of felt like it needed to come out. So you start off here in your first row with this hindrance card. It says, fate has blocked this path for you. For some of you, I just feel like there's something so much better coming in for you. It's pretty crazy. It's interesting. You have the Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and Eight of Cups. It's almost as if you have walked away or been pulled away from something here, Scorpio, that you thought was really good. And I'm not saying it wasn't. For some of you, it could be a relationship or whatever, but, it kind of gives me the feelings of, like, imagine if you ate, health food for your entire life, and then someone gave you ice cream for the first time. You would probably lose your freaking mind, right? So for some of you, I feel that, kind of fate is pushing you towards maybe your destiny in your second row, or towards something that tastes much sweeter. That's just so much better. And I don't think it's going to make you fat, like ice cream, whatever we're talking about here. I think it's perfectly healthy what you are being pushed towards, but it's almost as if maybe you had a connection with that Two of Cups in your first row, and you're just being pushed towards something that's so much better. Maybe you're seeing how something was toxic. It's like, it's interesting. It's kind of giving me vibes of, like, I've talked to people before where it's like they thought they were raised by a good family, for example, and it's not that their family is bad, but then they actually see, like, how a good family interacts with their children or something, and it kind of changes something in them where they say, wow, that I actually was raised in a disaster or something. This is kind of giving me those vibes. And I'm not saying it's about your family, but it could be a relationship. Maybe you thought you were in a healthy relationship, but maybe there's a lot of fighting, and now you're moving towards something where there is no fighting, where there's just adult talking. How's that, right? So I feel like there's some sort of change here, and it's a much, much better change, whatever it is. You have the Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Like I said, I feel you're clearly moving away from something. The thing with the Eight of Cups is you're walking towards the Nine of Cups, which is fulfillment, happiness, good news, good things coming in for you. I mean, the end of your reading is amazing. 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, that Two of Wands wanting to pop out. So definitely some good things coming in for you. You also have the Ace of Pentacles, which is you being given the opportunity to do something that's much, much better for you. And I kind of feel like there is an opportunity. Ace of Pentacles has come up like crazy in the month of September, in all my September readings. I really feel the universe is giving us all opportunities, and that's all the Ace of Pentacles is, just an opportunity, and it's something that we have to nurture and take care of. But if we do that, then we'll be very successful. Obviously, if we don't, then nothing's going to happen. So I would take advantage of any new opportunities that are coming your way. I would nurture them and take care of them. And people always say to me, Chris, I don't want to waste time. What if I'm wasting my time? Justice. Justice is the answer to 2022. I've been saying it all year. If you put energy into something, you should be getting energy back. If you're not getting energy back, then this is not the opportunity we're talking about here, right? The opportunities we're talking about are opportunities that are going to fulfill you, that are going to fill you with energy. You're going to want to do them. You're going to feel good. If you don't feel that, not the opportunity, right? Plain and simple. You have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a perfect match. I feel there's something better coming in for you, and it's much different than what you expect. And again, this is what I was talking about. This right here is where I'm getting the difference that's popping into my head. The Two of Cups, the two people are meant to look very different. That's the whole point of the Two of Cups. It can represent a person coming in, for example, who looks different than your usual type. It can also represent opportunities that maybe you just don't normally look at, that maybe you just don't normally say, hey, this is a good opportunity, but maybe now you're looking at something. Two of Cups, usually we are guided by our higher self with the Two of Cups. This could be through dreams, daydreams, signs, symbols, repeating numbers, feathers, whatever it is for you that you see as a sign or a symbol. That's usually how we are guided with the Two of Cups. So I would pay attention to the signs and symbols, especially if you're feeling blocked. Again, I do feel disappointment here, so I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I do feel some of you that hindrance card has been a disappointment, whatever hasn't worked out. But I'm telling you, I feel like there's something so much sweeter coming in for you here. Let's see. With the Two of Cups, you have the Queen of Swords. I don't know. Maybe you're actually already seeing it. Queen of Swords kind of is a card of clarity, and she has her sword up, but she has her hand out. She's willing to receive a new opportunity. She's willing to receive something different in her life. So I feel for some of you, maybe you already are seeing that something is much better for you, and you're kind of cautiously optimistic. I feel like you can totally be optimistic. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Six of Swords. Yeah, these people are making, this woman and the child in the boat, they're making a sacrifice. They're leaving everything from their past behind them, and they're moving on, across choppy waters to calmer shores in the hopes of a brighter future. And I feel your brighter future is the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, just look at this. You have the Eight of Swords. Maybe you don't see it yet, but Fool, Ten of Pentacles. Are you kidding me, Scorpio? This looks very, very good to me. Next, with that Eight of Cups, you have the Knight of Cups. Again, I feel you're walking towards true love. Again, maybe your past person wasn't necessarily a bad person, but I feel like what you're walking towards is so much better that I feel you're going to be like, wow, that person actually wasn't that great. Maybe they ate too many pickles and they had pickle breath, right? I don't know. Something isn't right here is what I'm going to say to you. Next, in the area of where you are at on your path to your destiny, I need to come up with a better name for this. I have to read it off my list, basically, but you have the dog here. The dog is a card of companionship and happiness. For some of you, I'm getting something about a business partner as well. So if you are in work or business, I feel some of you could be attracting like a much better business partner, or just someone who's a better business partner in general, whatever you want to call it, Scorpio. So I feel like there's a better business opportunities, let's put it that way. And especially if you're working together with other people. Definitely also popping into my head for love. So if you want love, I feel there's like a true companion coming in here. You have the High Priestess, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Cups here. I do feel for some of you that with the High Priestess, this could be a Pisces that's coming in for you. I don't know. Pisces has been all up in everyone's business. I'm a Pisces. I feel like us Pisces are just little creeps. So, and I'm not afraid to say that. I'm a Pisces. I totally get it, right? We're creepy. We'll just watch you from the bushes. I have a bush right here, right? We'll just hide behind a bush and watch you for like 6 months before we talk to you. So, I don't know. Makes perfect sense to me. Could be creepy little Pisces, coming up on you. So, I feel there could be love coming in. I also feel like you need to trust your intuition. There's something here about digging into mysteries. I like literally, it's like, have you ever seen a dog kind of like digging? That's what I'm seeing here with that dog card in this High Priestess card. I feel like something's captured your attention outside of love, although it could be love. And I feel this is encouraging you to dig into mysteries because she represents mysteries. We don't know what's behind her, but she also represents opportunity. You have the Ace of Pentacles. It's like if you don't dig, you're not going to discover, what's behind the mystery. So what the hell am I talking about, right? This could be you discovering some new passion. And this says dig into it because maybe it leads to a business. This could be you being offered an opportunity to work somewhere. And this is saying, again, dig into it because you never know what it could lead to. Could lead to something much bigger. It's kind of funny because you might want to watch the Cancer reading. I feel like I said something about digging for gold in the Cancer reading. Very similar vibes here. You have the Eight of Swords. Again, I would look into things here. Eight of Swords, she is the card of self-imposed restriction. She's keeping herself trapped, and she has a blindfold on, so she's not seeing something, right? I can't tell you how many times in my life I've had those moments where it's like, I'm like, wow, I am a dummy, right? It's like, I remember in 2008 or something like that, my dad was like, hey, I heard about this thing called Bitcoin. He's like, you might be interested in it. And when Bitcoin was like $2, right? Like, what a dumbass. If I just looked into it a little bit, I'd be on Mars with Elon right now, right? So I feel like this is saying like, hey, if something captures your attention, which I was like, hey, that sounds like a good idea back then, right? Now is it as good of an investment? Who the hell knows, right? But what I would say here is, if someone comes to you and is like, hey, there's this new business opening up down the street. Maybe you want to go try to get a job there. You never know. It might be one of those things. Maybe someone's like, hey, I have this cousin who's single and is looking to date. You never know. It could be the love of your life, right? Look into mysteries. You have the Three of Cups here. I'm telling you right now, there's a celebration coming in for you. I'm also telling you right now, the water signs have had dope readings this week. The readings have been amazing for you, water signs. So I don't know what's going on, but, clearly very good energy coming in for water signs. I'm wondering, Jupiter's kind of like starting to retrograde back towards Pisces, and part of me feels like that could be what's going on here for you water signs. And also, it could be heightening your intuition, so trust your intuition. With the High Priestess, you have the Ten of Swords. Again, let go of the ending that happened in the past, right? It's like she takes a neutral approach to everything that she does. She doesn't judge things as good or bad. She understands that she's a fully integrated being. She understands all energies exist for a reason. I feel like there are blessings coming in for you, but it's about needing to let go of the past. I feel this Ten of Swords is what I'm getting. For some of you, I feel like you could be letting go of a devil type energy. With the Eight of Swords, you have the Moon. Mysteries. The Moon has a path straight down the middle of the card. That path ends in some mountains. Mountains in the tarot represent achievements. Guess what? There's a dog right here as well. The dog on the Moon card represents your domestic side. There's also a wolf or coyote, whatever you prefer. And the wolf or the coyote represents your wild side. It kind of represents, and again, it's not a card of having one or the other. It's a card of needing to have both energies, right? So maybe you need some more domestic energy. Maybe you need to be a little bit more of a wild man, wild woman, wild whatever you are, right? Maybe you need a little bit more of that wild side. It could represent like taking a risk or kind of just going based off of your gut instinct, for example. You even have the devil here. The devil sometimes I feel like can represent having like a good idea. It's root chakra. It's baser instincts, right? Sometimes I feel with the devil we need to bring it up. We need to bring it up to our head where we put something into the world. So it can kind of represent needing to take the energy from creation to like actually creating it, actually putting something into the world. With the Three of Cups, you have the Knight of Swords here. Yeah, I kind of get this feeling overall of needing to not rush to judgment this week for you here, Scorpio. I feel it's saying like kind of expect the unexpected this week. And, I feel you need to expect to be surprised and expect for, happy things to happen for you. And I feel if you do that, it'll actually happen, right? Next in the area of what your next step should be, you have this indecision card and you also have this idealism card. So again, clearly making some decisions would be your next step. This is not meant to be a positive or a negative row. It's just meant to say like, what should you do next? So I feel like making a decision would be a good idea. I kind of feel wrong card. On this card, there's this angel here. I feel like you're being guided, which I feel like I said a couple minutes ago in your reading. It's almost like your guides or your ancestors or whatever you want to call them are pushing you in a certain new direction. And with this idealism card, again, I feel like it's saying expect the unexpected. Being idealistic is, kind of thinking that things are too good, right? Or maybe thinking that things are going to go exactly your way. I don't think this is saying don't think that. I think it's just saying, just be open, stay open to the energy. And again, Pisces had a very similar energy as well to that. You have the Devil, the Fool, and the Seven of Wands. Like I said, I think that look at how crazy is this? Here, Scorpio. I didn't even realize it's like stairs going up to the head on her. That's exactly how I feel about the devil sometimes, is that it's saying bring the energy up. The two people on the traditional devil card, they have horns. And again, it's meant to represent their animal side, kind of like that moon, like I was talking about on that moon card. A little bit different, but similar. So there's something here about needing to bring the energy up to your head. I feel that, but this could be through right here, taking a leap of faith towards something new with the Fool card, or actually just getting started, just that simple. This could be on an idea or just on a new path in general. So I would get moving here, Scorpio. You also have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is pretty simple. It says it's a card of kind of commitment in the sense that she is defending her position at the top of the hill. It's also a card of conviction. It's a card of knowing that that you're going to be successful at something. So it says the deeper you believe something, the more likely it is that you will be successful. So this row is pretty simple. I feel it's saying it's time to take action, and it's also time for you to, believe that you can accomplish something great. With the Devil, you have the Sun. There you go. The Sun is the crown. The Sun is the head. So I feel for some of you, this is clearly saying you will be extremely happy if you commit to something and make something happen in your life with this Sun card. So love it. I also feel like you're moving towards new happiness with a person if you're looking for love. With the Fool, you have the Hermit. The Hermit has learned everything he needs to learn. He has climbed to the top of the mountains on the Moon card, and now he's shining his inner light. So I feel like you have everything you need to get started on your journey. With the Seven of Wands, you have the Seven of Swords. 2 sevens is internal fears that don't exist. it's definitely time to let go of your fears here, Scorpio, and I feel it's time for you to move forward. Seven of Swords can be lying, cheating, stealing, so you definitely could have been dealing with a toxic person in the past, but I feel like this is what you're moving past, and you're realizing there's something much better. The Seven of Swords is actually considered to be a good card. It's a golden card in the tarot. He has these polka dots on his cloak, which represent needing to have more fun. He's also stealing those swords from an army in the background of the card, and it represents doing things in a different way. So I feel if you're trying to do something like start a business, a side hustle, whatever you're doing things differently would be very successful for you. At the end here for, what are we doing? What you need to hear right now, you have the success card, and you also have this broken bridge. It says unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Again, your answer is that Seven of Swords. Do things differently if you're not finding success in one direction. Don't just give up on things. You have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands. You have both in your reading right next to each other. Nine of Wands is a card of perseverance. The Seven of Wands is a card of persistence. So they both kind of represent very similar energies of not giving up, being persistent. So don't give up. I'm pretty sure I say this to you all the time, Scorpio. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. This is what's waiting for you right here. The Ten of Pentacles. I feel ultimate success. Ten of Pentacles is normally the tree of life. It represents pretty much everything that you want and desire to have in your life, but you're going to have to work for it. So don't be afraid to put the work in, Scorpio. I feel this is saying, work towards your Ten of Pentacles. It's coming in for you, and don't give up at this time. The Six of Pentacles says start planting seeds. I feel even though we're in Mercury retrograde, that the Six of Pentacles is saying it is safe for you to start working towards this new opportunity or some sort of mystery. It's time for you to start digging. Six of Pentacles is kind of like a card of giving energy to something, but I look at it as planting seeds because sometimes we have to try a couple of different ways to get something to work, which is what this looks like to me, because you have that success card. It says if you try a couple different ways, you'll be successful in whatever it is that you're trying to do. I would also say with this card, and there was one other card that I was looking at, I don't remember what it was, but I think the Two of Cups maybe you had in your reading. Oh yeah, your first card, right? I feel that with this card, there could be certain things that are out of balance. You kind of have this in the reading. The Moon, the dog and the coyote, dog and the wolf, the Devil, like I said, you have the two people there. I feel this energy of needing to make sure you're balancing your energies out. If you're only working, make sure you're playing. If you're only playing, make sure you're working, right? And this goes for everything else. You have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, I feel, is just saying don't give up at this time. I feel like you need to keep pushing towards your goals, wishes, dreams, because I feel there's a lot of success that's coming in for you here at this time, Scorpio. You also have this Two of Wands. Again, Two of Wands represents leaving a comfort zone. I kind of feel like it's part of your reading. That's why I pulled it. So I feel leaving comfort zones and doing things that you've never done before are going to lead to the most success for you. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Wands. Passionate new beginning. Literally, Ace of Wands is the roots going down into the soil. It is like planting the Ace of Pentacles, and this is the growth, the initial growth that comes in. So it's time for you to start something new that you're passionate about. This could be a project, business, relationship, pretty much anything. With the Ten of Pentacles, there you go. You have the High Priestess. Like I was saying with that High Priestess, I feel if you dig for it, you are going to find your treasure. I said this to Cancer. You might want to watch the Cancer reading because it was very similar to this. Especially if you have Cancer in your chart. But I feel for a lot of you that this is saying that whatever you find mysterious, whatever you are interested in, there's a lot of success for you in those areas of your life, but you're going to have to dig into it. You're going to have to kind of look for it, is what this is saying. And with the Nine of Wands, you have the Page of Cups. Definitely could be new love coming in for you if you want love. Could be any sign. You have basically everything here. But this is one heck of a reading, Scorpio. I love this. So we are going to do 3 yes or no question cards now. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. Feel free to pause this reading if you need time to think your questions. For question number 1, you have the Queen of Pentacles. I would say yes, definitely yes. I feel that your resources are increasing. You could be making more money or asking about money. I feel like saying yes. For question number 2, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, definitely. I feel your hard work is paying off. So I would say yes with the Eight of Pentacles. I also feel direct results, meaning like what you put into a situation is exactly what you're going to get out with the Eight of Pentacles. So yes. And for question number 3, you have Judgment. I would say yes. I feel this is a yes. I feel like you're getting answers from question number 3 as well. I mean, as in you could be seeing signs and symbols about question number 3 here. So I'd say yes. I love this reading. I feel like something is so much better than you expect. And I'm not trying to be dramatic here, but, if something didn't work out, I feel like it's pushing you towards something so much better. So thank you for being here, Scorpio. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.